All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're actually going to be pulling Mandy's truck up into the shop. We're going to be starting on that front today. I think we're going to pull out her I-beams and then start working on those drop beams that we got off Corey's truck, and we'll see how that goes. But I guess first we need to get Chucky's truck aired up and out of the way so we can get it up in the shop. Let me run in here and grab the keys. All right, man, it's warmed up a lot. Remember all that snow like 2 days ago was covered in Chucky's truck. We had 3 knuckles deep, if y'all remember that. But it's all melted away today. It's feeling pretty good out. A little chilly, but I don't have a jacket on. I just got on a sweater. Dude, this truck turned out so awesome. If you guys didn't see the video on me doing this, make sure after this video, you go back over and watch those videos. Oh, dang, dude, I left a whole Sprite in here yesterday. Nice, man, that'll be good and cold. Man, I'm not sure where in the heck we're going to park this thing. We got trucks all over the place. Let's see, maybe, actually, when we move Mandy's truck, we might just drop this one right there. Yeah, let's just set this right here for a minute. Try to get Mandy's truck in there. All right, we can just set her right here for now, and then when we move Mandy's truck, we'll pull it back over there. Make sure I take this cold Sprite with me this time. All right, let's climb up in this thing and check it out. It's actually pretty nice up in here. I don't think I've ever sat up in Mandy's truck before. Pretty nice in here. Nice seat. Smells good. Nice and clean. All right, I got 2 sets of keys here. I don't know which one's which. We're gonna find out. I don't think that one was the right one. Let's try these. Uh-oh, that one. Maybe that ain't the right one either. All right, Mandy, which one of these are yours? This one or this one with the little skull thing on it? Let's try here. I don't think the round ones usually go for the door, I don't think. All right, what am I doing wrong here, guys? Man, this one's definitely the key because this little fob, when I hit on and off, I can hear something clicking in here. Maybe I'm tripping. All right, let's go grab another key. All right, we're heading on back out to solve the mystery of which set of keys is Mandy's. I've got about 25 sets of keys in the box. There's Kathy heading over to the DG, going to get some lunch. Let's give this set a try. Come on, baby, work this time. Oh, yeah. Man, why didn't you tell me that just a minute ago, Mandy, that I had the wrong ones the whole damn time? I'd have saved a lot of time. All right, these are them. Okay, let's see if she'll fire up. It's been sitting out here for a while, man, a couple months. Oh, yeah, there she goes. Nice, she's purring there, baby. All right. So I'm going to pull it around over to the wash station and spray the rest of this dang ice off of it so we don't take that crap up in the shop, and we'll get back to it. Actually, you know what? There ain't that much snow on it. There's a little in the bed. That's going to melt in the floor and make a mess, but what are you going to do, man? There ain't that much. I might cause more of a mess spraying water all over it and tracking that in. So we'll try to pull her up in there. Oh, we're rolling. Rolling, baby, an old Bluebell. I wonder if Kathy needs a ride from over at the DG. Oh, nice, man. She purrs like a dang liger. Smooth as eggs. Alrighty. We're probably just going to leave her right here. Let her run for a little bit. It's been a while since she's ran. Let her run and warm up, and then probably gonna run in and take a little bit of lunch. I think Kathy just came back with some lunch. All right, man, we got her up in the shop. Should have plenty of room to do what we need to do. Go ahead and pop up this hood. Dang, I almost fell on that damn arm to the lift there. Does she not got a hood latch? Like, dang, man, only Corey's got a hood latch? Fancy, man. Fancy, Corey. Nobody else has got a hood latch. We just raw dog this one. Just grab it and pull. Oh, yeah. That's it. All right, now before we start tearing anything apart, let's go ahead and get some measurements on this front and this rear just to see what's gonna get us. So from the ground to the bottom of this piece right here, it looks like we are at 29.5 on the front, and then on the rear, from the ground up, we're at 32.5. So it's 29.5 on the front, 32.5 on the rear. Well, all right, now that we got those measurements, we're gonna start on the front today, man. We need to push this son of a gun up a little bit further so we can get the lift under it. All right, I think that'll be good enough. Maybe let's go a little bit more. Dang, this thing's way up there compared to most of the trucks we've been lifting up around here. Golly, that thing's got like 9 inches up to the frame. Most of the time, our frames are so dang low, we got to get the jack and jack it up a little bit just to be able to get these arms under there. All right, let's get this passenger side lined up. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. All right, we'll raise it up a little bit. See how good our arms look. Golly, we can go up a little bit more. Dang, Mandy, this truck is too dang tall. You're gonna need a little bit more than some John Rod's drop beams on this son of a gun. All right, everything's looking pretty good. All right, we got her up off the ground. We need to go ahead and get those wheels off there. And man, we got this set up over here from Corey. I'm not sure if you guys already know, but not the batteries or that beam in the way, but this setup right here is, I think those are John Rod's drop beams. But hey, there's the mill lady. Oh, and the bread man. Hey, you're good. Where are you going? You passed us. All right. Anyway, we got those John Rod's drop beams there from Corey's truck. We're going to be putting those on, and he's got those rear lowering shackles for the leaf springs. So that's what we're going to be using on Mandy's. I guess for right now, we're going to go ahead and get those front wheels off and start tearing this front end out. All right, I wonder what size we're going to need for that. Looks like maybe a 19. Let's try with the 19. Oh, yeah, that's it. Let's get this fresh battery. I've had this son of a gun juicing up all night just for these lug nuts. Let's go ahead and hit them switches. Oh, yeah. Now, we'll just save these in a nice, safe spot. All right, now let's roll on around to the other side. All right, what do we got going on here? All right, man. It looks like we're just going to pull these bolts out, maybe the brake lines and these coil springs and that shock, and we'll try to get it all in one piece. We'll see. I don't know how easy that's going to go, but man, we'll give it a try. So let's go on over there and let's just yank all of Mandy's out. All right, I'm not sure what size these big bolts are here in the back, but I can tell you that it's definitely not a 27. Let's try with one of these two. All right, let's see if we can get down here without popping my dang knee out of place. Did I even get the right size? I don't think so. All right, that wasn't too bad. All right, so we need to take off these bolts here, and I know you guys are going to give me crap, but I don't have the standard size this big. All I've got is metric, so you know what? This 24 fits it just well, so 24, that's what it's getting today, buddy. All right, that front side's spinning. So what are we going to do about that? Let's go get a wrench. Boom. We got the universal wrench. All right, heck yeah, man, let's buzz that mother out. The size 24. All right, let's see if we can get that sucker from this angle here. Oh yeah, it's coming just a little bit. Oh yeah. Wait, what happened? I thought you were going. What happened? Don't change your mind on me now, buddy. Let's go ahead and Come on out the rest of the way. Oh, boom, got it out. All right, now we need to get that thing out of there. That thing's gross. All right, we're gonna throw a little bit of lube on some of these nuts up top. All right, no we're not, because it's empty. All right, what size y'all reckon that is? All right, let's slide on under here and get a look at what we got going on. We popped that steering knuckle off right there, and we need to knock those bolts out here and also over here. And what else we got going on? So the only other things we got left besides knocking out those 2 bolts are, it looks like up here on the top, we need to disconnect this brake line. We've got 2 nuts up here on the top we got to take out, and that shock. We should be able to lower this thing and pull it on out. All right, I'm gonna see if I can tap these bolts out just a little bit. Oh yeah, I was able to tap them out a lot. I am a little nervous about putting these back in. I have always tore these out. They come out really easy, but I've never reinstalled them. So I'm a little nervous about that part. I'm gonna bring her down a little bit. All right, and I think these are like a 9/16 up top. I'm gonna grab a 9/16 and just check while I'm on this side and see if that's what it is. And heck yeah, man, that is what it is. On the coil and the shock. All right, this is a little bracket that holds that coil into place. There are 2 9/16 that hold that on. This one actually is in great condition. I think this is the only one I've ever taken off that was still intact like that. Usually this middle piece is rusted out, and there's only those end pieces left. Cool. All right, I think we need to get a jack under that piece right there before I take that shock out the rest of the way. I think once ever that top shock bolt comes out, that thing's gonna drop down. So I'm gonna put that up and just take a little tension off that. Okay, now brake line. 3/8, I think. All right, guys, I think we've got everything unbolted that we need, and we're ready to pull this son of a gun out of place. Let's lower it down a little bit more. Yeah, see, just like that, man. Heck yeah. Need to get this raised up a little bit. I'm just gonna grab some gloves because there's a lot of banging metal and I don't want to pinch my finger. All right, let's go. Oh, I see. We got to get this other bar out real quick. Just try to go to the other side. See if we can get that to drop out. All right, I'm gonna try to zip out that shock just to give us some more room. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Please come out. There we go. Wasn't too bad. All right, that one's coming on out now. Oh, yep, there it went. Kinda. There we go. Pop out that other side. Usually if you jack it up a little bit, it's because it's in a bind. You jack it up a little bit, she'll get ready to come on out. See? Boom. Got that whole front end out of there. All right, Mandy, let's see if we can give you a little idea of what she'd look like laid out. Let's see how low we can get this thing to go. All right, Mandy, go ahead and call me next week whenever you see this video and you decide you want to go ahead and bag it instead. All right, man, look at that. She is low. We're about that tall off the ground in the front. Mandy should be looking good with the air ride on there. Just saying. All right, let's go ahead and hit them switches and raise her on back up. All right, now that was the easy part, man. That only took like 15 minutes to do that. Now, the hard part is going to be getting that other son of a gun up in there. I have not done that part before, so it's going to be new for all of us here. Bring it up a little bit more so I can get in there and see what I'm working with. All right, guys, we got her all ripped out under there, man. She is looking good and looking all cleaned out. Okay, so I guess let's go ahead and grab Corey's setup and drag it on over here. All right, guys, so I thought I was recording the whole time. I wasn't. I just looked up to check the camera and noticed it hadn't been going the whole time. So we've got pretty much it back in place. we've got one bolt on it so far on this back control arm back there. The jack is maxed out on this side, so we're going to put a jack stand over there and use that jack and come around, get this bolt on. And then, man, she's going in actually pretty dang smooth. Don't want to jinx myself, but going in pretty smooth so far. See if we can't borrow this jack here. Oh man, that almost set that right in there. Perfect. That's nice. So let's see here. We need to swap out these jacks. All right, so this little bushing isn't popping into place like it should. It's sitting on that lip, so we're going to try to maneuver it just a little. Sounds like Ian's back there doing burnouts. All right, she's going. She's going. Awesome. All right, so we got that in. Everything's going pretty good. We need to get our steering knuckle hooked back up here. Man, we can dang near do that while we're sitting right here. We might as well. What did we do with that castle nut? Anybody see what we did with that castle nut? Oh, here it is. Let's clean this thing up some. All right, guys, we got that nut cleaned up and back on there, and I've got a brand new pin right here to put in. That other one was pretty junky, so we'll get this new one in there. We'll have this part wrapped up. All right, good. We got that done. Now, I think we'll go ahead and snug these up now the rest of the way. All right, let me see if I can slide myself up under here and snug these back on. Oh, yeah, we torqued those right to spec. There goes Ian raising heck out there. What are you doing, my man? Oh, he's doing a little bit of garbage duty today. All right, good. Needs to do something. He's just been laying around hanging out. All right, so it looks like our next challenge is going to be, we need to get these lined up. You can see that one's pretty close. That one slid out over there a little bit. I think I'm going to put a 2x4 just kind of under this and push it up. I've got this little poker tool to line that up, and hopefully that'll kind of get us close. Let me grab a little chunk of wood. Let's see. Hopefully that'll get us close, or hopefully that'll get it in there. That's what we want to hope for. Without flipping the truck off the lift. It's not looking good. Got an idea. All right. I don't know that that's going to help any. Oh, yeah. She slid in there a little bit now. Let's see if we can get that a little bit closer. See if we can get them bolts in there. Boom, we got one, man. Let's move on to the other side. See if we can't get this one over here. All right, we've got all that finished up. It's all back together. She has got the John Rod's drop beams put on her truck there. Now all we got to do is put the wheels back on, lower this son of a gun down, and we'll get a measurement from the ground back up to there again. I don't think it'll be exact for us because this right here being at an angle is still going to mess it up. Once we do the rear end, it'll probably level it back out. We'll get remeasurements on it, but let's get the wheels back on. All right, we got the wheels back on. Let's drop her down and see what it looks like in the front now. Oh yeah, she dropped her down a little bit there. I can tell. That looks good. Oh yeah, man. What are we at now? Let's see. We're at about 28.5. So we got about an inch drop out of that right there, and it'll probably settle a little bit more. Sure, we're all the way. Yeah, we're all the way off the lift. So we got about a 1/2 inch drop right there. It looks like a lot more. But maybe when we do that back, it'll lower a little bit more. Well, okay, we got that front wrapped up now, man. That is looking much better. We got to do this back now. I'm not sure really what we got going on. I think these are, what do we got here? Okay, it looks like we got to drill out the rivets on those, and then these go back in that spot. And then I think he's got some lowering. Oh yeah, the front pieces are around here somewhere. Uh-oh, what the heck did I do with those? Oh, here they are. I put them up here. Shoo. Got scared there for a second. It'd been a minute since I pulled these things off Corey's truck. All right, so those are going to go, I think, to the rear of it. Let's look under here and see. I don't even know. All righty, let's peek up in here. Okay, so it looks like this front side. See what we got going on? We got to cut out those rivets, and then that new bracket will go right in place there and bolt right in. And then on the back here, what do we got going on? Okay, on the back, I think we just got to remove that shackle and then put in the new one, and that'll get that. So that doesn't look too bad. We'll get this thing raised back up and take off these back wheels, get a closer look. All right, let's get her raised on up. Man, if I would have started this early enough in the day, we could have knocked this out in one day. I didn't get started on the front half right here until like, I don't know, maybe 1 o'clock today or something like that. All right, and then so we just worked from 1 until about that 3 o'clock break time. Yeah, we had it done. So a couple hours, got it knocked out. Let's get them back wheels off now. I don't know what to do with this big handful of nuts. We'll put it over here. All right, now I can see what we got going on. All right, so we're just gonna do one side at a time. That'll make it easy enough. We'll probably get the jack over here on this side, hold this end up. We'll take off these U-bolts and then remove this leaf spring, change out that shackle over there, cut these off and just re-bolt all that up, man. Seems simple enough. So let's get to work. We'll spray some lube on these, get these out, and actually, yeah, we'll get a jack over here and try to hold this up. All right, what do we got that we can use? I don't think my jack is gonna go up that high. You know what? We can go up all the way and then use the transmission jack to hold up that rear end. All right, we better put the safety jacks under this sucker. Oh yeah, baby, that's gonna be perfect. All right, now what size are we gonna need for those? I bet it'd be a lot easier just to bring the whole dang toolbox over. Dang, that thing rolls like crap. All right, let's try 15, 16. Too big. 7/8. Boom, 7/8 it is. All right. We might have to add a little fire to that. Sometimes you just need a little fire and a little brush. Knock off some of that old junk. All right, that wasn't too bad. Only busted up my knuckles 3 times on this drum brake. Here with a little bit of fire. Now let's give her a little crack. Oh, it's coming out of there now. Oh, whoa. What did I do? All right, Mandy, close your eyes. All right, you know what? We might just leave that one on there. We'll just leave that one on there and see what happens for now. All right, it looks like this is a 7/8 also. Dang, I put these bolts down here so I don't lose them. I almost kick them out of the way anyways. All right, so let's see if this is gonna come out decently. Lovely. All right, let's see what happens if we knock this bolt out here. All right, we're still safe. All right, so it looks like all we got to do on this side is just get off this one. We can get that one off. We can remove this leaf spring and go ahead and get that passenger side on. What size is that going to be? Doesn't look, it looks bigger than the other ones, but no, that's what she said. Oh, don't strip it out, baby. All right, we got the bigger one. Right, we either broke the bolt or stripped the hell out of it. Looks like we stripped the hell out of it. All right, this one we're probably just gonna have to cut off. Looks like it's been on there for a while. Yeah, we'll just cut that one off. Hey, look what I found, Mr. Grinder. All right, now we get to cut this damn bolt off. Oh, that's awesome. It looks like we got to cut it from this side too. Dang, man, that's awesome. I'm so excited about that. All right, I got special tools just for bolts like you. All right, I burnt the heck out of my chest hair, but we got it off there. And I noticed that Corey's bracket still had the bolts, so I saved the bolts when I took his off. Now we don't have to go buy bolts for that. See if we can pull this thing off here now. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing off here without hurting myself. Do a little prying in the back. Oh yeah, I feel her coming loose. Oh, yeah. All right, so we've been making some progress on this side. We've got these U-bolts out right here. Barely. Man, them son of a guns felt like they were in there for life. And then we ended up not having to cut that one out. Just we kept heating the heck out of it and lubing the heck out of it, and we finally just got it out. So we'll tap it on out the rest of the way. Boom, got it. All right, so we should be able to take this leaf spring out, and then all that's left to do, let me bring you in here and show you. So over on the other side, we've got the leaf spring out all the way, as you can see there. And then so we're gonna have to come in here, and these rivets, there's 1, 2, on the side 3, 4. We're gonna just grind them like we did that bolt over there. Just grind like an X in them, take the air chisel and pop them out, and then bust them through. We'll take this bracket off, and then you see that that right there is just gonna bolt right in place. I don't know if I already told you guys that, but if I didn't, I just want to be thorough and make sure that y'all knew what was going on. So let's try to pull this leaf spring out of the way. It's done went and got dark on us out there. It's about, it's only about 6 o'clock. It's not that bad. Dude, I got tools all over the place now. Oh shoot, yeah. That one's ready to come on out of there. What do you want me to do here, buddy? What can I do? Thing is, oh, don't want you to fall now. Rear end's trying to tweak on us, so I'm gonna put some straps on it real quick. All right, man. There's many different ways to take those out. That's one of them. I don't suggest it, but it's out. That was easy. All right. Now we better do ratchet on this one too. All right. So I'm not going to explain it to you again, guys. I'm about to cut those out. When I come back, those are going to be off. All right, we're back out here the next morning. I had to go on in last night. It was getting a little late, and I was getting a little hungry. So we're back out here this morning. We'll raise this thing back up and start putting these leaf springs back in. Sure, it's a little cold out this morning. I think I might run in a few minutes and make me some hot chocolate. All right, I went ahead and threw a little bit of black paint there where we had to grind those rivets off and stuff, and it went down to bare metal. So we threw a little bit of black paint there on both sides. That way, that'll help maybe prevent some rusting behind that plate. And then if they want to paint the rest of the frame later, no big deal. It'll be already done back there behind that bracket. All right, this might be a little tricky here, but hopefully not. All right, what's the best way to do this here, Corey? Let's see. Well, that's not in the way. There we go, there we go, there we go. Well, now we getting closer, baby. We getting somewhere. All right, we need to try to get this lined up, I think. Oh yeah, that went in. No problem. Now see how hard that bolt's gonna be to get through. Just take a hammer and cram that damn thing in there. All right, it ain't gonna happen on that side. What do we do? What do we do here? Bam, we got it. Now we need to focus on getting these front bolts in. Oh yeah, there's one. If we can get one, we can get 4. Okay, now we got all 4 of those bolts in. They are just hand tight. We didn't tighten them down all the way. I want to make sure we don't need to take something back off or wiggle or jiggle something to get, because this thing's got like, I don't know if you can see right there, there's a little alignment pin. And there's a hole in this bottom plate in the middle that needs to drop into that alignment pin. So we may have to slide this rear end forward or backward or tilt it or something like that. But we got these in too, and again, they're just in their hand tight. Let's try to see if we can't get this U-joint back on. Okay, so this plate needs to go on top of that. It looks like we need to come forward a little and turn some. Oh yeah, man, that's getting us close. She needs to rotate some. Holy junk. All right, man, this side's pretty much finished up. I just used a combination of this ratchet strap right here, jerking and pulling, and my transmission jack just to try to get, I had to get the transmission jack at the front of it to get that angle so this thing could tilt up, but we got it all lined back up now. You can see there's also a little alignment thing on the top too. See there, it lines up. Make sure you get that. This side's wrapped up. We're gonna get this ratchet strap off of here. And then we're about to take a little trip over to old Durkee's house. Take a little 15-minute break. And then we'll get back on this and finish up that other side after lunch. All right, we are back from lunch. We got the truck back up on the lift. We're gonna put this little bar under there so she don't flip on us. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. All right, maybe it will. Maybe we better adjust it a little bit more. All right, we need to get this transmission jack back under there. Let's see, let's go right there with it. All right, let's see if this one's gonna be just as easy on us as that last one. That last one wasn't really too bad at all. Man, what angle did I go at to get that other one in there? All right, we need to try to get this one lined back up. No problemo. Look at that. All right, and then you just want to keep beating it with a hammer until you force it all the way in. That's always the smart thing to do. We need to get this front lined up now. And that's not looking very promising. Looks like this needs to go back. All right, we need to get these all lined back up and the bolts back in those. Oh yeah, and I talked to Corey last night. Those are not John Rod's drop beams on the front there. Those are the DJM drop beams, he said. And I think he said like a 4 or 5 inch drop on this rear here. All right, can you guys see how close we've got that little tab in there? It's right in there, and it's got to go to that hole right there. So I'm going to put a little I'm going to put a ratchet strap on this and kind of pull it that way so that it drops in, and then we'll put that U-joint on there, or that U-bolt. Sorry, not a U-joint. Oh yeah, that's working perfect. Well, it was. Looks like we need to do something more like this. Boom! She dropped right in there, baby. Now if we can get all this lined back up, it'd be really awesome. Where's all of our bolts at? What did I do? All right, we got those U-bolts tightened back down. We've got our shock back installed right there. Now we still got to tighten up these 2 bolts back here, and we'll be able to let everything down. We can go ahead and take this ratchet strap back off. All right, we can pretty much get everything out of the way. I think we can lower it down and put the wheels back on it. Oh, we're going to go up some. There we go. Going down. All right, man, we got all 4 wheels back on. She's snugged down. I guess it's time to lower her down for the big reveal and see how much she went down. All right, we're getting her all the way down there. You see that? Got them arms going down. Man, those things take a long time sometimes. Have to stand on them, push some weight. All right, guys, time to do the final measuring. And she looks a lot more level now. You can definitely tell it in the back. I don't think we came down that much on the front. We're going to double check that, but you can definitely tell on the back. She's a lot more level looking and a lot less raked. So we were at 32.5 on the rear, and now we're at 29 on the rear. So that was quite the drop, man. That is 1, 2, 3. That got us 3.5 inches there on the back. And let's see, up front, we were at 29.5, and now you can see we're at 28.5. So that dropped us 1 inch in the front. I don't know if that'll settle anymore. Maybe all the bushings and stuff are a little tight. Let's bounce on her a little bit and give her a remeasure and see. Let's give her another check. And actually, yeah, man, that almost brought us down 1/4 inch. Let's see. Maybe we need to take her for a good ride. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, look there, man. We're at 28. So just me bouncing on the front brought it down another 1/2 inch right there. So from 29.5 to 28, that's 1.5 inches on the front. So that's cool, man. She's looking good. She's looking nice and leveled out there. Let's go ahead and pull her outside and see how she looks outside. First, we're gonna check this transmission fluid a little bit. She's been sitting out there for maybe about a couple months. We just want to check the fluids before we take off in her. She's a little cold. Oh yeah, she could use a sip. Very low on the stick there. Can you see there? We just got a little bit on the tip. And you're gonna want to put in a little bit more than the tip. Oh yeah, that's much better. See there? Okay, we got her lifted back up so we can bleed these brakes. We got Ian out here with us. Say what's up, Ian. He's tired, he said. I got him out here to pump these brakes for me. All right, we'll get him to pump that thing about 4 or 5 times for us, and then maybe we can get him back inside. All right, pump it. All right, now we'll crack it real quick. Oh, yeah, we got a little bit of air there. Yeah. All right. Okay, pump it again. Oh, she's good now. We got a solid stream there. That's looking good. Very healthy, solid stream. All right. We've already got the other side done over there. Let's slap this wheel back on and give it another test try. Okay, we got her back down. Let's hop in and see how she feels. Oh yeah, that brake pedal feels a lot firmer now. Let's make sure she's gonna stop us though. Oh yeah. Oh good, much better. Heck, let's take her for a little ride through town and see how she's gonna do. We whipped around this parking lot. It's kind of hard, man. I got damn 13 trucks out here. I like this truck. It's pretty nice inside. I like all this blue. Looks really good. She runs smooth too, man. I like how smooth the engine sounds. All right, here we go. This is my first time driving Mandy's truck. She runs good though. Now we're looking cool riding through. Setting a little bit lower. Oh dang, we got the fuzz up there. School zone. You better drop the camera and act right. All right, good, we're clear. Man, good, I didn't want to have to try to outrun him. Mandy, I like your truck. This thing runs nice and smooth as eggs. Oh, Bluebell, that's what she calls it there. See her sticker? Bluebell, not balls. But yeah, man, she runs nice and smooth. Hers like a Liger. It's not misfiring or anything. The ride is nice and smooth, looking a lot cooler, a lot lower to the ground. Okay, we made it back to the shop. That was a successful little test drive. She was running great, running smooth as eggs, and she is looking good, man. Check out old Bluebell there. Nice and level. There was a giant gap right there before where she was kind of tooted up, kind of raked like that, you know. That definitely leveled her out. Looking so good, man. I'm excited for you to see it, Mandy. And I bet you're excited to have it back, man. I've had it here for a couple months. But we've got that thing knocked out. She's looking good. Alrighty, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope to help you guys if you're going to be doing that DJM drop beam installation, or I'm sure it's probably the same for the John Rod's drop beams also. And, the little lowering shackles there on the leaf springs for the back. Pretty easy process, man. Made her look nice and low. If you guys are needing any lowering products, make sure you head over to Air Slam It. Use that coupon code RADFABS for 5% off. And then also, if you're wanting a cool shirt just like this one, head over to radfabs.com. Pick yourself up a cool shirt. And man, I appreciate the support, guys. Thanks for watching the video.